I'm just outside the city of Hamilton, Ontario, which is known, the city of Hamilton is known as the waterfall capital of the world. There is an unbelievable number of waterfalls, estimated to be over 100 waterfalls in the Hamilton area. And I'm going to try and go to as many as I can today and give you some ideas for checking out waterfalls in the Hamilton, Ontario area, which again is known as the waterfall capital of the world. In memory of George Webster. So the first waterfall that I'm hitting is Webster's Falls, and it is apparently the biggest one. So I thought that would be a good place to start. Wow, that is a crazy steep drop off. Holy cow, that's terrifying. So throughout the park you will see this sign: the Niagara escarpment is a beautiful natural landscape with many sensitive features and ecological communities. The escarpment also has inherent risks to your safety if you venture too close to the cliff edge or onto the valley slopes. Yeah, no doubt. That's like an incredible drop off. You can hear water in the distance. So let's start walking towards Webster's Falls. So this will be a lot of walking, and again, you will have to drive from location to location. This is the first one that I'm checking out, so I'm hoping there are some that are kind of close to each other. The Hamilton area is big, not massive. It's a city of around 600,000 people. Yeah, it's unbelievable how there's over 100 waterfalls in the greater Hamilton area. See like a fast running river way down there. This is interesting terrain. I see why Webster's Falls is allegedly the biggest one in Hamilton area. You can kind of really hear it, whereas a lot of these 100 plus waterfalls are going to be, you know, much smaller. But this one you can definitely hear the water from quite far away. It's just rushing really fast. And interesting enough, I mean, Hamilton itself is actually like an hour and a half drive to Canada's most famous waterfall, which is obviously Niagara Falls. Yeah, well, that is definitely a pretty big waterfall. Not going to quite compare to Niagara Falls. Nothing in Canada is, obviously, but that is pretty impressive. Wonder if you can get closer to it. Webster's Falls is classified as a classical plunge with a height of 22 meters and a width of 30 meters. And Two's Falls, which is close to here, is classified as a ribbon overhang with a height of 41 meters. Niagara Falls is 50 meters high. Wow. So you can kind of walk around Webster's Falls, and actually I guess at the moment I'm about to walk basically right above them, or above the start of them. This is a great property. So to get here was about 15 or 20 minutes outside of Hamilton. But once you're here, this property is like really accessible. Like this is like where I am now, like a 5-minute walk to the car park. Great view, and actually right across where you can kind of see that railing, that's where you get kind of the best view.
Yeah, wanna beach, okay, buddy?
It's definitely a lot of kind of different viewpoints. This little bridge is super cool. Another taller bridge that I was on earlier. Pretty fast running water there. And today's June 30th, and the start of summer in Canada, and it hasn't really been raining that much, so this in the spring, in the fall, must have tons of water in it. Really cute property here at Webster's Falls. Great place to start my waterfall tour in Hamilton. I will mention it because, well, it is fairly steep, but it costs $22 per car to park here. Now with that you get like a day pass to other Hamilton parks, so it should be $22 for the whole day, but definitely something to consider. It's free to get into the parks, but or most of them, all of them I imagine, but it was again $22 to park here, but that gives us a pass to go to any other park in Hamilton, I think, and park, so we can see lots more waterfalls. So the second falls that we're going to visit today are two falls, T-E-W, and it was actually only like really close, like a 3-minute drive maybe from the first falls. So definitely, if you go to one, you can check out the other if you want to do a waterfalls tour like I'm doing today. And the parking pass, again, it was $22 per car, but we did get let into this one with that pass, so it seems kind of expensive maybe if you're just going to one. It does give you access to a number of different sites, and again, there's over 100 waterfalls in Hamilton. Not all of them you'll need like a parking pass or to pay for your vehicle to get in. This is Tews Falls and Dundas Peak. Tews Falls is apparently taller than Webster's Falls. Webster's Falls, I think, have the most water running through it, and Tews Falls, which is gonna be right here, is I think the tallest falls, but it's gonna have a lot less water. I suppose it depends on the time of year too. Wow. That one's really tall. Tews Falls is interesting. There's a bunch of really cool lookout points almost right away, like a few minutes after you get out of your vehicle. If you like hiking, a lot of these waterfalls are actually on really nice hiking trails, like this one. So it's a phenomenal drop off down there. So it's actually a great day. I'm really once you get over the what seems like a steep parking pass, it's actually pretty interesting. The beautiful nature that you can find here. So this is Albion Falls, and it's actually on a completely different side of Hamilton. This is on the Hamilton Mountain.
I guarantee the men can take a better photo.
So this view is like 2 seconds from the parking lot, so it's really easy to get to. The parking lot is actually right here, so it's definitely an easy one to access from the parking lot. This milling stone is all that remains of Albion Mills. The first mill, built about 1795, contributed to the area's economic development. So this is Felkers Falls, and it's actually in the parking lot's in like a playground, and it is close to Albion Falls, about a 10-minute drive, so still on the Hamilton Mountain. Type of waterfall already. Oh, that's probably it there. Find it interesting going to check out these waterfalls is they're all different kind of depth, like water. Some of them have tons of water, some of them are tall, some of them are short. It's interesting. This has been an interesting is the word I keep on coming up with day. This one's smaller, but again, it's interesting to see all the kind of different sizes of waterfalls. And true enough, or sure enough, as we've been going around Hamilton, there are waterfalls everywhere. Definitely far from even seeing remotely even seeing all of them, even close to it. Definitely a smaller one, but still beautiful. One of the nice things about coming to all these waterfalls is the great kind of trails and beautiful forests that are essentially attached to most of them. I'm finding the more that I see, the more that I kind of want to go see other ones, because it's really neat how, while they're all in Hamilton and they're all waterfalls, each one is definitely unique, like you know, different heights, different amount of water, different surroundings. So really an interesting idea. I'm living to come and see these waterfalls. This is Devil's Punchbowl, waterfall number 5 in Hamilton, and this one looks really interesting. It's a viewpoints overlooking the whole city of Hamilton, I believe. We'll see momentarily. So the parking lot's actually right there. And it looks like a short walk to the viewpoint, which is much different than the first couple waterfalls we went to, where you had to do a decent hike to get to the waterfall. The last few have been the parking lot was basically right beside the waterfall, or the viewpoint almost. So it's again very, very interesting to me. There's so many different style waterfalls in Hamilton, but this is number 5, and I'm having a great time checking them all out. We have some rain, but wow, it's a pretty impressive cross overlooking the city of Hamilton, I believe. Luckily I brought a rain jacket.
You can't see any water here at all? I'm not sure.
And wow, this is an unbelievable viewpoint. There's no waterfalls here, but wow, this is a pretty impressive view of the city of Hamilton. And luckily the GoPro is allegedly waterproof. So this is actually at the same location as that phenomenal viewpoint with the cross, where you can see a lot of Hamilton, and this is why it's called Punchbowl. This amazing looking half circle, and at the moment there is no water, but it's also June 30th, and in the spring, after the spring thaw, there would be water / waterfalls there. So this is possibly my favorite so far of the waterfalls, even though it's not even really a waterfall at the moment. But that view of Hamilton in front of that cross is unbelievable. And then this as a natural environment, a natural thing to see is like super intriguing and beautiful. The colors. And I guess the best time to see it would probably be in the spring, but even right now I'm quite impressed by it. So this is Devil's Punchbowl, and again, as I mentioned, the parking lot to this one is like 2 minutes from here, so it's a really easy site to see, as opposed to the first couple in the video where it was a bit of a hike to see the waterfall from the parking lot. Not great with heights, but wow, what a unbelievable view. Really see the escarpment kind of curves around. This is let alone the waterfall part, which is not really here at the moment. This is a super cool spot to come see. I'm in the city, actually I'm in the area of Hamilton, Ontario, and Hamilton, Ontario is known as the world's waterfall capital. So there's actually, believe it or not, it's an incredible number. There's apparently over 100 waterfalls in the Hamilton area. A lot of them are connected to the Niagara escarpment, which is kind of like a huge, I don't know if you call it mountain range, but an escarpment, I guess. In this video, I'm going to try and visit not all 100 or 100 plus. Estimated to be over 100 waterfalls in the Hamilton area. So in this video, I'm not going to visit all 100. That would probably take weeks or even more. But I'm going to visit a number of waterfalls in the Hamilton area and take you along for the ride, walk. I will say most of them, so Hamilton is a city about an hour west of Toronto, and the waterfalls, because there's so many of them, it's not like you can just kind of take transit or walk to them. They're in the Hamilton area, so you will need a car if you want to get to most of these waterfalls. And you know, it's definitely not an easy thing. It takes a bit of planning, but if you go on Google, a number of them are listed as kind of the most famous, the biggest, that type of thing.